Let's go, Bills Mafia. Of course, the good guys took care of business on the road, 37-3. Bills over them Commanders. Baby, baby, baby. It's another good day, another good day, man. Hit that like button on the front end one time of this thing, and don't forget to subscribe. Y'all know how we doing this over here. We marching on, baby, 2-1, and feeling good about it, man, and rightfully so. Another week where number one, for a whole, or for the majority of the time, Josh, man, decision making was really good, man. We know he had the one pick at the end of the second quarter, more so just being aggressive, man, but it didn't kill us. Ultimately, it was more like a punt just because of the time and the situation and stuff like that. But as a whole, man, took what the defense gave him, used his legs when we needed to see them, a little vintage Josh. Turns to him getting that touchdown on the ground, then his ability to carve up a defense, man, through the air. Take what he needed to take, but at the same time, man, keeping Diggs fed, happy. Shout out to Diggs, 8 catches, 111, I think he finished with. Then even getting Gabe Davis involved, man. He obviously had the big 30-yard reception. I just thought as a whole, though, man, good flow of the game, man, offensively. Ken Dorsey, once again, called another good game. Keeping the running game involved. Keeping the balance. When you talk James Cook, when you talk Damian Harris, when you talk Latavius Murray, all three of those guys at various points in the game, man, provided us with some high quality, tough yardage, man, tough runs, and just ultimately looked good. Kept us on schedule and kept, Josh and feel like he had to play hero ball today. Definitely thought that was excellent, man, in terms of those guys, man. But, of course, the O-line, man, shout out to them. They kept Josh clean. Now, we said one of the big things going into this matchup was making sure that they protected, because Washington's defense is led by their D-line. Chase Young, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat. That's them up front, man. And they dominate teams sometimes up front. So we knew for us, man, especially the right side of our offensive line, hadn't been the most consistent. All right. But today, man, we took care of what we needed to take care of, man. Keeping Josh clean and upright for 4 quarters, or 3.5 quarters. We ain't played the rest of that. Shout out to Kyle Allen coming in and do what he needed to do. But as a whole, man, I thought that the O-line did their job, man. If they can continue to just play like that and continue to keep getting better versus fronts like that, man, that bodes extremely well for us, because we know we got the guys at quarterback, running back, and receiver, and tight end. We just got to make sure we got time to feed them all, baby. So it was beautiful to see that, man. Another 30-plus point outing. Now we know we got that score on defense. Shout out to AJ. And speaking of the defense, man, it starts with the turnovers. Sam Howell, gritty, gutsy. But like I said in the Bills report, it's kind of like my dog Ryan Fitzpatrick, baby. Everybody love Fitz magic because Fitz can get hot. Fitz is gutty. Fitz is, he plays it unorthodox. But at the same time, get them turnovers. And when them turnovers do happen, man, we can see how this game could go. And for Washington, man, I thought that was the difference, man. With their offense, Sam Howell, man, he made some plays. And I thought that you could see the grittiness coming up, but you could also see the inexperience. You could see the aggressiveness getting him in trouble. And ultimately, man, to the tune of 4 turnovers. And it's very hard to win in this league with 4 turnovers. Obviously, we saw that week 1. All right. But defensively, man, shout out to Terrell Bernard, man, did his thing. 7 tackles. Was it a pick? 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, fumble recovery. Like, he was all over the place, man. Had the game of his professional career thus far. Hopefully he continues to, play like that. But that was beautiful, man, to see that, man. He's off to an extremely hot start this season, especially, with everything that took place this offseason, him pulling the hammy and stuff like that in training camp, not really getting a chance to really fight for this spot, man. It's good to see that, McDermott's decision to roll with him as the starter at Mike linebacker is paying off, man. So salute Terrell for that, man. But I thought as a whole, man, our D-line, 9 sacks, a ton of hits. We were just dominant up front. They could not block us. Leonard Floyd went crazy out there. Ed was in the backfield. Greg Russo was getting after it. AJ was getting after it, man, just across the board. We controlled the line of scrimmage. And that is our bread and butter. Yeah, we're going to give up the occasional play and pass protect. Down the grass in terms of the pass plays, because we know, all right, it's Trey White, but then opposite Trey White, we know Christian, man, he's still kind of young. He's still trying to prove himself. So it's going to be some times where a play or two might happen. But this D-line is the difference maker. This D-line is what's going to get us out of them stadiums, as we saw today. Oh, and this is still without Vaughn. Don't you love it? Don't you love it, baby? Come on, man. But shout out to the Bills, man, taking care of business, man, on the road. like I said, man, beautiful performance, man, especially after that game one situation, man, to see 2 weeks now back-to-back 30-plus points, loving it, minimizing the turnovers as well, and more importantly, being able to consistently run the ball. Beautiful, because y'all know we got this week coming up. It's Squish the Fish week, so y'all know what time we on. We're going to turn this page in about 24 hours, but as always, don't nobody circle the wagon. Let's go, Buffalo! Ah!